done on the offensive end.
Here we go.
Grant. How much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Connects from downtown.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. Outside Edwards to the middle. Crowder with a steal. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Towns down low. Covered by Crowder. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Edwards.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's a three from Paul. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Right side Russell. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Paul. Pass to Gobert. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Booker fires from way outside. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Here's Prince. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Outside Paul. Misses the three. The Timberwolves have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. And here's Edwards outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And stolen by Gobert. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell into the lane. Back to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Gobert's got 6.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
Here's a three from Paul. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Russell from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Left side, Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. To win the run. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. To the inside. Gobert. Outside Edwards. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Crowder against Towns. 4 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I like their lead coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. No good on that one.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 5 ticks left in the first quarter. With 2 seconds left. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 6 points. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Edwards. Inside. Gobert passes to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Minnesota foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Ayton finds Booker. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Ayton gets a double team. Crowder outside. 5 on the clock. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make the change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Towns down low. He's against Crowder. Towns, that's good.
High percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Outside Paul. Let's go with a 3. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell from outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack. And there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Now here's Booker. Can they get it? Russell with the rebound.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And the Suns pushing it up now. And he lobs it up top. And Booker with the jam.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Out to the right wing. Towns for three, and another three for Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Pass to Prince. The 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Booker against Edwards. Gobert up top. Right side, Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Booker. The 3 is up. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Bridges. Here's Towns to the wing, right side. Here's Edwards. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. And so it's Minnesota with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be... After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. Saric brings the double team. Back to Rivers. Pass to Noel. Now Reed. Here's Rivers. Outside Anderson. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. Saric a screen. There's the triple. Shamet, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Johnson with a bucket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
McDaniels against Craig. McDaniels can't hit. The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Here's Payne. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Payne's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. The rebound by Shamet. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Payne. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Back to Noel. To the paint. And finished off by Anderson.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And the layup is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Saric a screen. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Saric has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside, Anderson. .59 seconds left in the third. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Shamet. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
McDaniels uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Saric shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Noel drives in. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Outside Craig from deep. That shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Towns for 3. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Inside. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game. Russell against Paul. to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
No good with the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Kept alive. Outside for Russell. Tries again. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got his first basket.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Bridges passes to Ayton. Over Gobert. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They trail by 18. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. A 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 5. Offensive board. Ayton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Timberwolves.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Pass to Ayton.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
Edwards finds Towns. Hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. From deep 3-point range, Towns can't get it to go. Booker for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's Minnesota now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The shot by Russell, no good. And Phoenix has possession. Bridges outside. Buries it from 3.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Towns with the ball. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, home in the paint.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Morant passes to Jackson. He kicks it to Adams. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Brooks. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mr. Gobert. Shoots over Adams. Gobert can't hit. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Edwards kicks to Russell. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the lane.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Edwards against Bain.
Oh! Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Bain for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. And finished off by Edwards.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. Adams in the corner.
2 minutes.
Some of 3.
2 minutes.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
Assist from
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention, got his teammate a clean look.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Morant with a wide-open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
The 3 from Morant. Trains it from beyond the arc.
3.
Morant's got 7.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Edwards. And he goes big with the tap right over Ja Morant.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Timberwolves lead by a... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And I like the fact also that they are the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I'll tell you, he doesn't get points away. Excellent job from the line.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Pass to Aldama. There's the screen. Fires for 3. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. Jones against Edwards. Count that bucket. Edwards got 24 points.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. And here are the Timberwolves. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Noel, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And stolen by Prince. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Aldama. And the pass to Concho. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Reed. To the wing right side. 1:25 left now here in the second. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Kicks it out to Prince. Traps in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
Stolen by Jackson.
Timberwolves foul. Kyle Anderson.
Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
14 foul.
Free throw good. Bain.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The 3 from Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Morant. And the rejection by Morant. Outside, Bain to the middle. Out to Morant. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17.
16.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Towns finds Edwards. Over Brooks. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 17. Adams dishes to Brooks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Conchar. That's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive number. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant surveying the D. This one for 3. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 10. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for John Morant. Here's Gobert. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Jones against Edwards. Jones kicks to Jackson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Edwards, that's good.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Here's Conchar. McDaniels defending. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. There's Russell with the three. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Three-pointer. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Bane.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
There's Russell with the three. It's good from long range. Russell's got himself on the board with three there.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Here's Bane. Lays it up off the glass.
Weaving his way through the paint, Desmond Bane flexing his way to the basket.
Now here's Edwards. He has 29. Great D that time from Bane. Jones from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Russell, the three. Tillman grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bane passes to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Edwards can't hit. Here's Tillman. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Outside, Bane. Left side, Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. Launches a three, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
Brooks checked in for Tyus Jones.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Bane kicks to Adams. Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Out to the right wing. Noel passes to McDaniels. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Bain. He gets that one.
This is why Bain's teammates look for him on the break, because he is relentless on his attack.
Russell against Morant. And the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Towns missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Here's Morant. Long range from the inbound. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Steven Adams. First personal foul.
Minnesota leading by 20. Here's Edwards going inside. And the rejection by Jackson. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Out to Russell. Back to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. The three from Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards against Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The three from Morant. Morant with another miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Towns finds Russell. Towns the screen.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Russell inside, guarded by Morant, and Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Screen by Adams. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Jackson in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The three from Morant tips it up, and Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And Towns throws it down.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Now here's Morant for three. Rebound, Minnesota.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Mark against Russell. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And so here's Memphis. Clark inside. Towns on him. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
There's the lob to Towns.
Memphis foul. Brandon Clark. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And Towns throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to...
action. It's coming up. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, this...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great leadership from Monty Williams and their vets. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane.
Oh, man, just
get
taking
you
down. Nice.
That's spectacular.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. And there's the drive. Here's Adams. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Clock at 4. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Morant missing. Morant's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Ayton. Now here's Crowder. Back to Ayton. Over to the wing. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Morant again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Booker. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. The three from Bane. Sinks the tray. And it's a tie ball game.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant. From outside the arc. Morant missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Paul against Bane. Crowder outside. Lets it fly. It's tipped. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Morant. Out to the right wing. Adams finds Morant. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Outside Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bane. Booker for 3, and the Suns get another 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Morant into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 6 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Ayton. Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Grizzlies substitution.
Here's Jones.
Xavier Tillman. Santi Aldama. John Conchar. Tyus Jones. Phoenix foul. Mikal Bridges.
And he knocks down the first one.
Third team foul.
Jones hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Memphis foul. John Conchar. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Stolen by Ayton. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Suns.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
On the court for Memphis, they've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here's Conchar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw no good. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Desmond Bane. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Memphis trailing here. Brooks finds Jones. Here's Conchar. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, but the defender really went after him.
That free throw no good. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Jones, coming off a Suns make. Jackson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Jones comes with a double team. Knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
John Morant.
Morant against Payne. Pass to Šarić. Here's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Clark outside. He takes it in. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Phoenix no good that time either. Outside Payne. Johnson a screen on Morant. Another shot. The shot by Payne, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Morant, pass to Clark. To the inside. From behind the arc. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shaman. Down low. And stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams is checked in. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The Suns leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Shaman. Saric a screen. And makes it with the kiss.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Inside, here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Saric. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Adams. Here's Morant. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And a wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Paul against Morant. 4-3. And it's Paul with the 3. Paul's got 6 points.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And here's Morant outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Ayton, a screen on Adams. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bain. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tillman. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama's checked in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Jones against Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead. Outside Jones to halt the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's off on the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
Good on the second one. Just 4 seconds left to play in the half. And we finished off one half of play.
The Grizzlies, 24. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from three as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Bridges, outside for Booker. Here's Ayton, an easy 2 on the layup. Ayton's got 10.
And Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Ball drives in.
But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks.
Still providing incredible production and great leadership. Chris Paul sets the standard for his team.
To stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
No debate there. He got hammered.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11 for 3. Hauled in by Paul. It's a one-on-one situation. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Morant. The 3 is up. Pure from three-point range. 14 points for him.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And a deep 3 from Paul. And that one's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Outside Bain. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Booker. Crowder outside. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Here's Shamet. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Johnson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Shamet. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Shamet's got 5 points.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Bain, the pass to Jones. Misses off the left iron.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Back to Paul. Johnson a screen on Jones. The kick out to Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Brandon Clark, first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Conchar. Jones' his shot is good.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's Shamet. He has 7. Šarić a screen on Payne. It's good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yo, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the...
And so it's Phoenix already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Grizzlies, they've got Tyus Jones, also Green out there, and it's Tillman in at the center position. Pass to Šarić. Back to Payne. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Campaign has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional. Just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. It's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Šarić. Šarić has got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep. Johnson a screen on Jones. Outside Johnson. On target from range.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Jones against Payne. Jones drives in, and the layup is good off the glass.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Šarić. Fires from deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Driving to the basket. Jones' shot is good.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Johnson a screen on Green. Here's Shamet. Fires in the triple.
His role is to space the floor, and Shamet right now might be on Mars.
The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Defended by Craig. Jones from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Payne, and stolen by Jones. Craig against Green. Here's Tillman. It's stolen by Johnson. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Phoenix. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
2 minutes.
And he drives in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Clark. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Šarić. Šarić has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shamet. Misses from close range.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chris Paul.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Shamet. Green covering from deep. Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Clark on the take. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Payne against Clark. Here's Šarić. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Clark outside. Green, the pass to Clark. Here's Tillman. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating.
with 2. Incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Unloads. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and roll.
Right side Towns. The dish to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Tipped away. Towns with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. And here they come. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Booker's gone 3 for 3 from the floor.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Now the pass to Ayton. It's Edwards on the wing. Bounce pass, Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. Towns with the bucket.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Prince, right side. Bridges with the steal. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Passes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Booker. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Prince misses. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Towns off with the layup.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when he misses.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fall. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Ball looking over the floor. Crowder against Towns. Takes the 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Outside, Russell. Back to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He had a nice open look right there.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here is Russell. Deflects the pass. Inside. Misses the baby hook. Phoenix leading by 5. Booker finds 8. Now, Crowder. Ball outside. There's the triple. Rebound, Minnesota. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards dishes to Towns. Prince outside. Gobert the pass to Prince. Here's Edwards. Good D by Booker. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot, so that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Ayton kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. That shot off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside Crowder. Edwards brings the double team. Here's Booker. And they call the fouls. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more
the previous play,
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Goes up. And the dunk by Booker.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Connects from 3-point range. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
A big cheer for your Suns, Anthony. Come on.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges for 3. Booker looking around. Down low. Here's Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Paul. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. For the 3. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 4.
Doesn't come back and fire threes very often. Paul answers that time.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Towns. He's got 7. Towns is doubled. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Minnesota making some changes. Anderson in the post. Johnson's there. Anderson in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Octopi. Johnson surveying the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anderson finds Reed. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Johnson with a screen on Rivers. And it's Shamet missing. Timberwolves have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Stolen by Rivers. McDaniels with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
It's all tied in Phoenix.
First half with the score. Your Suns, 27. The Timberwolves, 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. They kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Reed. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel into the shooting guard position. One-on-one fast break. Rebound, Minnesota. Now, McDaniels. Reed the pass to McDaniels. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now, here's Shamet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fires the three. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Prince is checked in for McDaniel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Rivers. Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paul's got 12.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Noel. Towns with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Towns kicks to Prince. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Prince has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Edwards has come in for Noel. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Booker against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. The pass to Gobert. Crowder with the steal. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Ayton kicks to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And so Paul nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Edwards dishes to Towns. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Towns with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Towns against Crowder. Towns is doubled. Uses the glass to finish the way. Towns has got 9 points.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
It's Prince on the wing. Gobert with a screen for Prince. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns leading by 6. Paul outside. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. Ayton a screen on Prince. Here's Bridges. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Paul right side. The 3. That one misses. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul for 3, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, leading by 5. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards inside, defended by Crowder. Crowder against Edwards, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Paul, outside Crowder. Booker outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Both shots good from the stripe. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Russell against Paul. Up top, Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Paul outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Now here's Gobert, and the Timberwolves call timeout. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Paul. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Edwards against Booker. 4 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3. Here's Ayton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Suns lead by 3.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Now here's Towns. Bridges with the board.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
And Towns gets it to go.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Paul outside. Ayton in the high post. Nifty move. Trotter from outside. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game. 8 points for Rudy Gobert. Booker outside. On the arc. The rebound by Prince.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Ayton. Edwards passes to Gobert. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Ball outside. Passes it to Crowder. Looking to end the run. Trifecta! That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Outside, Towns. Towns is doubled. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Right between the eyes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Minnesota making a switch. Now here's Booker. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here.
loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. McDaniels against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most powerful.
Oh, wow. Get out the way, Greg.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Jackson, good, and the setup by Miranda. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Bane against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. It's McDaniels on the wing to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. The 3 from Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Down low. Here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Bane, the pass to Adams. McDaniels against Morant. Back to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Morant. 5 points in the game.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Bane finds Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Bane against Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. Yes, it's good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Jones against McDaniels. Jones drives in. Here's Aldama. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And it's Conchar in for Bain. And he's going for the oop here. To the inside.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Jones from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Russell into the lane. The score now all even.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Russell against Jones. Pass to Aldama. Over Towns. Aldama, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he...
On your feet, fans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Towns down low. Clark covers. Fades. The putback. Clark grabs the board. And stolen by Gobert. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Towns for 3. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Moran against McDaniels. Outside Moran. From the arc. That shot, no good. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Towns down low. He's against Tillman. 5 to shoot. Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bain comes in for Brooks. Russell finds Gobert. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
McDaniels against Moran. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision, and that's a smart decision.
Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Jones from outside. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Jackson. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Noel. Reed with it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. 1:14 left in the first half. Bain finds Adams. Uses the glass on the layup.
This guy is used to drawing contact. Adams outworks and out-hustles anyone in his way.
Driving in. Here's Anderson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's Conchar. Jones from outside. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Pass to Reed. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Conchar. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting around 60% in the second. An excellent number. Here's Noel. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies.
15 seconds left in the second quarter. Right wing. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
Hey, get ready for the double rushing.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
And I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish, my goodness, the stifle tower with the score. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Outside for Russell. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Jackson, pass to Bain. Outside for Brooks. Sends it home from three-point land. Brooks has got 5. Doris with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see them.
Oh! Wow!
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Moran against McDaniels. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Jackson. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Offensive rebound. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. They get it back. Here's Brooks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Bain. Rebound, Minnesota. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Edwards for 3. And Morant clears the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Bain. And there it is for him.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside Edwards. And Clark with a block. And they get it back. McDaniels from long range. The Grizzlies have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Left side Bain. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Bain against Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And stolen by Clark. Bain against Towns. Pass to Tillman. And here's Clark. Outside for Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama comes in for Clark. And it's Conchar in for Bain.
Oh, no, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Aldama. The bank shot, no good. Minnesota is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. All alone. And another basket from Minnesota.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Memphis.
That's good from Jones.
2 shots.
Jones hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Memphis foul. Tyrese Jones. First personal foul. Second team.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Minnesota. Jordan McLaughlin.
And the second free throw is good. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Tillman. Nice D from Reed. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Taurean Prince. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. He can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Prince from downtown. He buries it from 3. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Jones in the post. Here's Aldama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anderson. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
The Grizzlies shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And here's Morant outside. Knocks down the long J.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Pass to Towns. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Aldama. Inside. Here's Adams. Now here's Bain. Back to Adams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns on a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Morant, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what. It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant outside. The shot off that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards against Jones. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Morant with it. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Gobert. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Morant, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gobert with a screen on Jones. Right side, Russell. Into the lane. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Jones. Now Morant. Now Adams, defended by Gobert. And it's Adams missing. Moran against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve. And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Morant against Paul. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Morant against Paul. And it's Morant missing. Paul outside. Booker with no one around. Hits it from three-point range.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
It's Morant in the corner. It's rebounded by Paul. Here's the Suns with the ball. It's a three-point game. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Ball against Morant. Passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock.
Every team is looking for that star.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the second free throw. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Paul against Morant. Al Paul. Beyond the arc. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis ball. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. Down low. Here's Aldama. Morant passes to Bain. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Bain kicks to Morant. Shoots the 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Right side Jackson. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Aldama. No good from outside. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Paul penetrating, and the basket is good. Paul's got 6.
Everybody knows that he is a relentless finisher around the rim.
Morant passes to Bing. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
Paul for 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the second.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Brooks with a screen on Crowder. Tillman passes to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Conchar, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul against Jones. The 3. Chris Paul, and that's good. 12 points for him.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
Brooks, the pass to Tillman. There's a screen. Jones for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Booker kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns. At
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
They've got Brooks. Brandon Clark is out there with Adams. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. From the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Clark kicks to Brooks. Inside, Conchar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling. You're out hustling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Paul, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Here's Bain. Adams, the pass to Conchar. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conchar's got 4 points in the quarter.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Paul kicks to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Jones looking for an opening. Clark with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker against Bain. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. There's the try. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's John Morant in for Jones. Ball against Morant. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Paul passes to Crowder. Crowder, a screen on Morant. The kick out to Crowder. Fires for three. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Morant passes to Jackson, and the shot goes down.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Booker in the corner. Suns keep it alive. Paul finds Booker. He doesn't hit that one.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Bain drives in. And there it is for him. Bain's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Ball against Morant. Ball passes to Ayton. Morant with the steal. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Phoenix leading by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shamet with it. Jackson on him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. To the middle. It's stolen. Brooks outside. The pass to Morant. Here's Tillman. To the paint. Here's Brooks. Pass to Concho. 6 to shoot. The 3. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and Jones subbed in for Morant. Over in the corner, Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Or the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Pass to Brooks. There's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Paul surveying the floor. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the thank you, David. It will be back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. For Phoenix, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Ball against Morant. Oh, Ayton in position.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant passes to Aldama.
I'll tell you what, Aiden is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Paul with the ball. 18 points for him. 5 on the clock. Aldama with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Grant shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Suns leading by 7. 90 seconds now into the second half. Driving inside. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. Memphis has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Now, here's Morant for 3. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. Charge inside. Brooks covering. Charge a screen on Morant. Back to Charge from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Bane. The shot's good. Bane's got 5 points so far.
Desmond Bane showing off his strength. That's a tough shot inside.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Brooks outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Grizzlies have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The shooting of Desmond Bane, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Johnson left side. It's intercepted. Saric against Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
And the Suns call time here. Concha is checked in for Dylan Brooks. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Screen by Saric. Here's a Kogi. Adams, a nice D. Swiped away. And Saric kicks to Shamet. Here's Craig. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Bane passes to Adams. Back to Bane. Outside, Jones. Down low. And Adams gets it to go down. And the assist by Jones. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Shamet, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
The Suns making a switch here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Bridges is checked in for Torrey Craig. And Chris Paul subbed in for Josh Okogie.
From range, Landry Shamet is just a natural, has total confidence in his own abilities.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. Bridges outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. On the wing, Bain. It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman.
29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jones with now guarded by Crowder. Here's the screen. Here's Aldama. And stolen by Ayton. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Ayton. This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And so it's Phoenix, 13 points up at the end of the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Tyus Jones out there with Morant. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the four. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Paul with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 11 and the bucket from Morant.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Booker inside, and the shot's good from Crowder.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Tyus Jones.
Chris does a nice job probing the defense off the pick and roll and finding teammates.
And it's Morant missing. Phoenix leading by 13. Paul outside. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He's one of the best in the business, Chris Paul, a phenomenal ball handler.
On the wing, Bain. Defended by Booker. Jackson misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Here's Morant. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Paul for 3. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson looking it over. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Such a wide open look. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Ayton a screen on Morant to the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And Morant throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ayton a screen on Bain. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're leading by 7. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, thank you, David. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And they'll get another chance. Bridges with the board. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Outside Crowder. To the left side wing. Here's Paul. Off on that one. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they...